Hi you guys, and welcome back to another video. This video is special for my girlies who want to lose muscle. If you don't know my story, I competed for 3 or 4 years, and during that time I put on a ton of muscle in my legs, and quite frankly, like, it just wasn't as functional as it was, as it needed to be for me. And so I decided that I wanted to lose muscle in my legs because it wasn't serving me. I actually love to run, actually sprint, like jump, hurdle, those like track and field things. And having like super thick legs is actually not conducive to that. You actually need like a healthy amount of muscle, but not too much because it's really hard to run. So I decided that I was going to lose muscle, and I was like, okay, I'm going to share with the girls how I did that and how that's working out for me now. So the first thing, which is so tough, is you got to stop lifting weights. I know it is so annoying. Like, it was the hardest thing I had to do was stop squatting with weight. So I only did body weight, lower body exercises. That was number one. Only did lower body weight exercises. I continued to lift my upper body. I continued to do the same exercises because honestly, I don't put on that much muscle in my upper body. I do like to lift lightweight, high reps because I'm someone who actually puts on muscle very easily. Every woman is not like this. There is this myth that like, oh, if I lift heavy, I'm gonna get thick. That's probably not you. Like, that's me, and that's a few girlies that I know, but that's probably not you. It's actually me. Most women, if they're eating the right amount of food, can lift pretty heavy and not look like the Hulk. I'm not one of them. I actually had an athlete, me and her were joking about this because we cannot lift like heavy. We start to like, our shoulders start to broaden out, like we start to look kind of rough. So we do like super lightweight and a ton of reps, and we use a lot of bands and like the TRX machine. Anyway, that was a tangent. But I stopped lifting weights in my lower body, and that was phenomenal. I walked instead. So I would do like incline walk on the treadmill as a way to do some sort of like, because I didn't want my legs to look like skinny, which they never will. I wanted them to still look toned. So I stopped lifting weights completely for like almost a year and just did body weight exercises. So I did like leg lifts, squat, jumping jacks, jump squats, anything that was body weight, because I was still lifting my body, but I wasn't adding on muscle mass. Okay, number 2. I decreased my protein intake. Yes, one of the parents I used to work with, we were talking about this because he does experiments on, like, he's a biology person. He actually has a PhD, and we were talking about how in a lot of red meat there's creatine, and other, in other meat there's also creatine, and how that contributes to muscle growth. And so we did this experiment where I stopped. For a long time, I really avoided red meat because I didn't want to induce, for someone like me who's really like puts on muscle very quickly, I can't just be eating red meat all the time, because if I lift weights, I'll actually get bigger. So we did this thing where I stopped eating a lot of red meat and decreased my protein intake to about 90 to 100 grams a day, which is actually still within the recommended number. If you're someone who's trying to put on muscle, you should do more, obviously. But for me, because I was actually trying to decrease my muscle mass, I reduced it down to about 100 grams a day. I'm usually somewhere around like 120, 130. So I reduced it by like a whole 30 grams and ran with that. That was really, really important. And the third thing that I did was I stopped eating as much. I did put myself in a caloric deficit for a while. It was very small. I would say maybe 100 to 200 calories, because I wasn't like, I didn't have fat to lose, right? So the goal was actually to lose muscle. So I didn't want to be in a massive deficit because I wanted to still be able to like enjoy life, but I wanted to change my body composition in a different way. So I stopped eating as much. I reduced my calories to about 100 and 200 grams by 100 and 200 calories, and did that for 6 or 7 months. And that is how I lost muscle. It's extremely hard because you're going to the gym every day. You see people lifting, you miss it, you miss lifting. But I achieved my goal. I still have quite a bit of muscle to lose, and I started lifting again because I was like, whatever. But I'm gonna do it again. That's why I'm making this video, because I'm gonna do it again, just to keep my muscle mass down. The other thing you can do, which I did not do, is I know that women have run distance. Like running longer distances will actually help you reduce your like mass. So you can get into like 5K, 10K, and you will burn through some of your muscle 100%. The reason why I didn't do it is because I love my fast twitch muscles, and I simply didn't want to like train my slow twitch muscles. Like that's not a thing that I want to do. I like to be fast, I like to be explosive, I like to be athletic, and not that running is not athletic, but it's a different kind of athleticism. And when you're running, you're usually training you're training one of those fibers, not both of them at the same time. So I did not do the long distance thing. But if that's what if you're looking for that, girl, go ahead and run a half marathon, train for a half marathon, and watch that muscle fall off. Okay, you guys, I hope this video helps somebody. I know it's kind of an interesting video. Nobody really talks about this, but it's true. Like if you're someone who puts on a ton of muscle, like you kind of want to lose it sometimes. So I'm here to tell you it's possible. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.